future whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene, future shining like a movie screen. Tarot readings, wine that flows, art that shines, and hearts that glow. Stories told in the spark divine. Friday night feels so alive.
Dancing.
Right? Let's get the
Oh,
party going.
Harley. Hello, Harley.
Hi, Harley.
No tornadoes right now. But thank you. God bless you for checking. That's sweet of you. Well, hello, K4 site.
Hello, K4.
Somebody new. How nice to see you. Guess
Awesome.
what? You're going to be number one when we start reading. We just kind of visit for a little bit. So, anything new on your end?
Nothing new, just getting organized and trying to get my business up and running again.
Mm-hmm.
As I mentioned last time, if you guys want your drawing, just get a hold of me and I can frame it out like this and mail it to you for $15. So let me know. But I'm doing that and then I'm taking commissions. So just doing that. What about you?
Well, I want you to, well, no, actually, I have pictures from you. I'm going to remind me. I've got to remember, I'll put together a little video that will play that says, if you want yours, this is what it costs. Contact me.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I'll just put some of your artwork together and do
Okay.
that.
Sounds awesome.
Hello, Harley. I hope you're doing well. News K4 site.
Harley, let me know if you want to be on the list tonight.
K4, if you want a reading, just I need your sun sign along with whatever question you have. Okay. And let's see. If you're not familiar, your sun sign is your zodiac sign. Okay. And let's see what else. I think Kevin said he was going to be in tonight.
Awesome.
So we'll see. I forgot, of course, to advertise till today.
You know what? Me too. I didn't even know what day it was. I forgot family birthdays. This has been a week in a vacuum, I think, pretty much.
Wow.
So,
Going all
Taurus.
technical. Yeah, that's me. I'm learning. It's either learn or die, so to speak.
Right.
Oh, yeah, try to keep up with things. I'm not near as good as some others, but I catch on eventually. So, anyway, you're a Taurus and about finances or whatever comes up, that works for me. That works. Carly, do you want a reading tonight? Or are you here just to handle the chat? Harley is an excellent.
Yes, she is.
Very excellent. What the two of you? Oh, you do want.
Hey, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
Thank you for
Welcome
joining
in.
us.
Welcome. So Harley wants a reading too.
Okay.
Just like we said earlier, need your zodiac sign. EFI 7574. Welcome in. You're new. We're going to put the new people first.
Okay.
Get them done. I hate getting through the list and then finding out somebody new didn't get.
Right. So for those new, if you can give us your zodiac sign and what your question is. If you don't know your question, then just say general read. And then we can put that down so when we get to you, we'll know the info we need.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I took a nap today, but
this is a tired day. I don't know what that is. I was tired too.
I'm always tired lately. It's been bad. I wondered if it was what's going on in the sky, but then
All the solar flares and the
yeah, there's a lot of that going on. There's one coming up. I posted it. I can't remember now, but saying that it's going to be huge for a reset. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me do some smoking here.
Gemini for Effie. All right. And for Ellie Hart, could you have a love reading? You're a Cancer. And then remind me, Courtney, what your sign is, and if you have a question or if you're wanting a reading. And Harley, we need to get your sign unless I missed it here.
Just getting things ready here.
Okay.
Okay. It's all smoked.
So for those that are new, Bonnie and I do come up with our readings different. Bonnie's doing tarot and astrology, and I am doing what they call spirit art. And so we're both psychic mediums, but I use art to give you the reading. So you'll get like a little drawing that I'll show you. And if you decide you want it, I'll put it on poster board, finish it out, and mail it to you for $15. Normally, a painting would be like this size would be $100 some. So you get a pretty good deal. But that's what Harley's talking about is you get a little drawing that you can look at to give you a visual.
Yeah, and the drawings are not near as good as what you just saw because they're not complete.
Yeah.
So
They're just a little sketch. They're a quick sketch,
yeah.
and then I just color it in, and if you decide to buy it, but it'll just be like the quick lines because I can't do it that fast. I have like 3 minutes.
I don't understand that.
I try. My arm won't cooperate to
Get
go any
with the
faster.
program.
And then if you decide you actually want to commission some art, then it gets really detailed like this. This isn't even finished,
that's
but it'll be,
quite expensive.
way,
Well worth it. Well,
way more so.
let's see. Who did I
Scorpio.
saw? L.A. Hart, welcome. Yes, you can have a love reading. We'll get to you. Just need your son. Oh, you're a Cancer. Already with me already. Okay.
Virgo.
And then who else do we have that I missed?
So far I have down K for Side, Harley, Courtney, Effie, L.A. Hart.
Okay, Effie is new. Put them up like at number 2.
Okay.
I want throw the
And
new
so is
people.
K for Sight. So, okay, got it. You want them first. Got
Yeah,
it.
I want the new people first because I
All right.
think last week we didn't get to all the new people because we were going in order, and I don't like that because that doesn't encourage them. So I want
Right.
to get those
Definitely.
new people done.
Okay.
And then we have some news. All we ask for in return for this is that you hit the subscribe button, share the video out, because that you don't know, somebody else might get something out of this.
Right.
Okay? You may get something out of somebody else's reading. It's whatever resonates, okay? But, all we want is a subscribe, a share. So help us out that way. My site, do I have you up here, hon? Let me see.
Who?
I've got mine.
Yes, yours is first. Bonnie,
Mine is-
Morse Love Goddess.
Yeah, Your Love Goddess is the channel. And then Sarah's, that's her email. You don't have a YouTube channel yet, do you?
I don't yet. I'm getting ready to work one up.
Okay.
But not yet. You can get a hold of me through my email or through Instagram at slal83.
There you go. So contact her. And then we have a new announcement, but I'm going to make you wait.
It's exciting.
Gotta wait.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's that new project I've been working on. It's cool.
Put a lot of time and effort into it. It's going to be very cool. So
Yeah.
everybody, do you have your drink? Are you ready to
You know what?
be with us tonight?
Tonight I have to do the water because I really need
I
it.
know mine's Crystal Light, but it's in a
Yeah,
glass to celebrate. So cheers, everybody, on your Friday night.
yeah, I feel dehydrated. So
Yeah.
I decided the wine wasn't the best choice.
Probably make it worse for sure.
You bet. You bet. So, okay, who did you have as number one then?
So the first one is K4 Site, Taurus. And let's see. I think it's a he. I think he's he.
Okay, K4
Wants to know about his finances.
finances, and his zodiac was
Taurus. And he wants to
Taurus.
know whatever comes up for him, finances or whatever comes up.
Taurus, grounded, romantic, but grounded, family oriented. Okay, angels, talking to K4 Site. Thank you, angels. Thank you, angels. Spirit guides. Oh, first thing came out. Whoa, already. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Cards are flying. Paintbrush in hand. Well, something new is about to begin. It has to do with creativity and passion. So I don't know if you've started something new. They're showing you it as having a lot of strength. And knowing the Taurus people I know, I would agree that most Tauruses are very strong. Whoa. Aha. 8. You work really hard, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, come on, people. Excuse me, just 1 second, because this person wouldn't be texting unless we might have a problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh. We're live. Bye. Okay, let's see here. You making some long-term plans? K4. It's showing you as getting a message of love. Don't know. You've got 2 Libra cards here. Yeah, you've got, do you know a Libra? K4, do you know a Libra? Is there one in your life? Oh my, all the way to the floor. Okay. Oof. All right. K4, you got to answer some questions. This is like a map, okay? I get to a fork in the road. If you'll answer the question, I can go the right niece. There you go. Thank you. And did you just have something very painful happen? Lost somebody, whether it be like a relationship breakup or losing somebody to death. It's showing a loss. And your niece obviously has shown up in your reading. It's telling me it's telling me that you're really good at give and take. Like six, hang on, six. Very good at give and take. Like I give to you and you give back to me. It's not just one sided. We've got an indication that you've been looking backwards. That's not a bad thing. Breakup and grandfather died within
Oh,
weeks.
wow.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay, so I've, obviously connected. I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather.
Very much so.
And let's see here. That's your niece. You may have a love message coming. It's showing a page of cups. Cups are emotion. It's a water sign. Pages are children. They deliver messages. But the first card that came out for you is the Ace of Wands, and that's a new beginning. That kind of, because you're concerned about job and career and finance, that's a new start. I'm looking here. We've got that's telling me that you're a hard worker. Don't know if you're making long range plans. I mentioned that before. And I'm sure you've got memories going on if you just lost your grandfather and a breakup. Lots of pain. I'm so sorry. That is not good. Last card here, please, for K4. Okay. You are you're very passionate right now is what I'm hearing. It's almost like you don't give up. Okay. It's kind of like the ever ready bunny or Energizer bunny. You just if you get knocked down, you get right back up. Sometimes I refer to that as the wounded warrior. They'll plug on no matter what. Plans to move across country and buy a home and start a business. Whoa. Okay. Well, that explains several of these cards. I've from somebody who just moved cross country. Good luck with that. It's not fun. It takes a lot of patience. And when you say cross country, you're going from coast to coast, or give us a clue. We might be able to help you out. But starting a business, that's that Ace of Wands. That's a new start. That's moving, getting settled, starting that business. The niece is here. A hard worker, making long range plans. Yeah, got those, don't you? And then we have.
He says east to west.
East to west. Ooh.
North Carolina to Nevada.
Wow, you like heat, huh? You're going.
That's like the jump I made from Nebraska to Arizona. It's like night and day.
Florida to Arizona is what I did, and then I went from Arizona to Tennessee. Wow,
big change. Big change.
You're going to the desert, so you need to pack a lot of lotion,
Yeah.
a lot of
Lots of
lotion,
sunscreen.
and a lot of sunscreen, and a lot of water.
A lot of water.
You're going to drink about twice as much water as you should normally.
You have to, or you'll pass out. I learned my lesson.
Yeah. I mean, and you don't think you're losing it because it evaporates. So
Yeah, you
please,
don't know.
you take your weight, divide it in half, and that's how many ounces you need to drink. Okay. And it's water, nothing else but water. You can drink other things, but it doesn't count.
Yeah, you got to get that water in first. I learned that the hard way. I went to the store, hadn't drank any water, felt good, came out and just about passed out in my car. Had to chug like half of a big old thing of water. Um, yeah.
Not good. I know it took me a while. So, and I've got to get back into the habit, even though I'm here and I'm not evaporating as much. All right. Well, what do you have for Mr. K4?
Okay, so this makes sense now why it had a dual meaning on the drawing. So basically, this is a drawing of you, and you're starting a business. I couldn't tell whether it was like a food truck or you're just you've got a service of some kind and people are coming. But it also represents you in a new place and your neighbor coming and patronizing you and being friendly and like getting to know you and being there, very helpful in your acclimation of moving. So it makes sense now that you say that you were getting ready to move and possibly start up a business. So basically, I tune into your guides, and your guides are telling me, yes, I encourage that. I encourage this will be a good place for you, just like Arizona was for me. I got here, and for some reason, it's just my place. I thrive here. So, it is, they're saying, yes, that would be a good idea.
Wow. Cool. Well, best of luck to you, K4.
Yes, good luck.
That is,
Yes,
believe me, from people who have done it, we understand.
we do understand.
Okay.
All
So
right.
next we have
Next one, we have Effie.
Effie.
And they are a Gemini and wants to know, is her boyfriend serious about her?
Uh, okay, sweetie, I can't go into your boyfriend's energy. It's not ethical. Um, you wouldn't want somebody sneaking in to see what's going on in your life. It's just not a cool thing. So I won't go into his energy. I will see what's coming towards you, though. Okay? That works for you. Effie, are
And
you
yes, setting helper, we added you. I've got you on here and I've got your question.
all right? Effie, I need to see that you're here. So please type something in there. Oh, my neck is not good today.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know, I've noticed a problem since I got here, so I don't know if it's weather or
Weather changes always get me. When
yeah.
weather's about to change,
That
start.
and it's like I can't arch. Well, I can't arch it because of everything. There she is. Okay, or he. There they are. We're gonna
Now,
talk.
Effie, do we have that right? Are you female or let us know so we know?
Okay, what was
Okay.
sign and everything that they had?
So Gemini,
And
and
that's right. Okay,
is the boyfriend serious about her? So the relationship is there
got it. Got
going
it.
to become serious.
I'm gonna try to keep these going here. Okay, angels, we need to know what's coming towards Effie
So
in love.
yes, female.
What's coming towards her in love? Effie, Effie. Didn't catch that. Okay, well, the first thing that came out is telling me you're going to get good news. And you came out as the second card. That represents you. King of Swords, Gemini. All right, let me see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, Effie. I want to remind everyone, not just Effie, that we are merely messengers. Okay, spirit comes through us. Don't kill the messenger, okay?
Yes, please don't kill the messenger.
Effie, I'm not sure that the person you're talking about is being honest. Somebody is not being honest. I've definitely got that here. All right, let's go through what I've got. On the bottom, I've got, yeah. And the number 5 will be significant for you. Holy mackerel. Okay, there's a lot of change coming towards you, honey. Bottom of the deck, I have 3 5s in a row. And the number 5, the number 55, and the number 555 all indicate major change in your life. I mean, I've got, this is just crazy. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and 5 of Coins. Wow. All right. So, like I showed you, this represents you. That's the Gemini card. And the first thing that came out was telling me that you're going to get some good news. Okay. And there's going to be a new beginning. And this is also with a lot of passion and creativity. However, it may be with the person, but this person is not being honest with you. However, a reminder that you are very, very strong, okay? And you can learn from this. You know, when people come through our lives, it's for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, okay? If it's just for a reason, it's to learn a lesson. We contract to come in here. We say, these are the things I'm going to learn in this lifetime. Unfortunately, we don't get to decide how we're going to learn that. We only know we get the opportunity to learn it. If you don't learn the first time, guess what? You get a different opportunity to learn it. So, if it's something that causes pain, I strongly recommend that you stop, step back, take some deep breaths, and look around this and try to figure out what it is you've learned. What is the lesson so that you don't repeat that? No fun to repeat them coming from somebody who has, I'll tell you. Now, this is saying that you need to get things in balance, maybe even need to get grounded. Put your feet in the dirt. The garden, I'm trying to think. Go mow the grass. You know, you want to get one with nature. Go to a forest preserve or a nature center. Go hug a tree. If you're in Arizona, find a mesquite tree. Those roots are really deep. They go like 50 feet deep. Getting in touch with a mesquite tree will get you grounded very well. So, Miss Sarah, what do you have for little Miss Effie?
Okay, so Effie, I agree with Bonnie that you need to start like grounding and shielding yourself. What Spirit's telling me is that you have this inner knowing, and the reason you're asking us about your relationship is because there's something in the pit of your stomach that's saying, okay, I just don't feel like this is lining up with what I want. I don't feel like this situation is working out the way I want it to. I don't feel like this person is in the same place I'm at. And you're going through what they call a spiritual awakening. So you're starting to realize things and being more in tune with things that are happening. And so that's why you're pulled towards readings and, and mystical and all that kind of stuff, because you have your own gifts. And so you need to start going within and really trusting that inner voice. You've got that gift. You've got this gift of knowing. And you also have the gift of healing. A lot of people are attracted to us and we have that healing energy, and sometimes they're wounded and they just really hold on to us because they love how we make them feel, but sometimes they're not ready to give you what you need. They just really feel addicted to you and what you provide for them and their wounds and the things that they've gone through in their life. So just keep that in mind, and definitely go out and do the grounding. That always
Yeah.
helps.
A lot of times these people are energy vampires, okay? And those of us who are empathic or intuitive or both, you have gifts. You need to develop those, but you also need to protect yourself.
Yeah.
So I strongly recommend that you go out and get some obsidian. Okay, this is a rather large piece of obsidian. Okay, but at the time I needed this. Okay, so obsidian draws the negative energy away from you. Okay, it absorbs it. So obsidian or black tourmaline, that works also. Even just a piece of selenite. Okay, and
Yeah.
keep it on your person.
So
Or, not just this might be a little big to carry on your person, but you can get small pieces. Okay, um, if you would like to start developing your gifts, we do have a class. It is free. Every Tuesday night we meet via Zoom, so it doesn't matter where you are. Okay, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, Phoenix time. Phoenix time never changes. Okay, Phoenix time doesn't go forward and backwards and upside down. All the rest of us do. Um, so 6 to 8. Now, if you want to be part of this, if you'd like to come in, and I need to tell you, all levels. We have people that have never done this before, and we have people like us that have been doing it a long time. So you are welcome to come in. There's no judgment. Nobody looks down on anybody else. We try to help you along. So you are more than welcome. All we need is your email address, and we will send you the link to the Zoom class on Tuesday nights. Okay. So contact one of us, or if you would go to Sonoran Mystic Tarot, or you want to email advice at Sonoran Mystic Tarot.com. Yeah, there you go, .com. And tell Don that you're interested in the class, and he will put you on the list and send you a link. Now, first couple times, if you don't get the link, contact one of us right away, okay? And we'll send you the link. It takes a while to get the list to kind of kick in sometimes, or the person that puts it together. I'm being sweet. I'm being honest.
He's got a lot going on. He's got a lot of
We all have a lot
responsibilities.
going on.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Oh, okay.
It's not too late to get on the list for anybody that's wanting to. I just need your sign
Let
and
me
your
give
question.
you, I'll give you the QR code here. All right, there's the QR code. Scan that. That is Sonoran Mystic Tarot's YouTube channel. And contact Don. He's the one that controls the list. Okay. We have a couple others that can hack into it. I don't mean hack. We have right at the beginning. But he's the best at all of this. So contact Don. And while I'm doing this, let's do some church announcements. Don has a book out called The Ultimate Power Within: Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations. I can't tell you how much this has changed so many lives. It's an easy read. It doesn't take very long. Comes in 4 different formats: hardback, paperback, audio, and ebook. Okay. So it's not expensive. I think 19 bucks on Amazon. Okay. And that's the QR code for it if you want to scan that. Now, let's see. Today's Friday night. So tomorrow morning, we have Miss Susan Grayson. She's a medium. She teaches mediumship. She is a sweetheart. I love her to death. She's very good. She does readings Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard, and she's very punctual. So 9:45 sometimes she'll get started. Okay. She does these readings quick. She draws a card. She's able to connect, and within seconds you're done. Okay. So listen, be present, and she does 50 readings in about an hour. So like I said, it doesn't take very long. All right. That's Saturday. On Sunday, what do I have on Sunday? Oh, yeah, Psychic Sunday. We do have Psychic Sunday. That would be me. And I'm with a young lady named Jess Mercer. Very, very talented young lady. And we read from 11 to 1 Mountain Standard Time. And let's see, that's sometimes, not always. I'm not making promises here. It depends on their schedule. Sometimes in the afternoon, you'll see Angie, A5 Says, come on with Miss Sherry Berry, and they'll do some readings for a while. Monday, I don't believe we have anybody on Mondays yet. We did, but things change. Tuesday, though, we have Love Riot Warriors, Miss Julie Karen. She is on with a lady named Claudine, and they do this show from her little store named Elevate. It's got a lot of mushrooms in it and herbs and things, so they talk about natural stuff. That is Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have Mr. Don. He will be on, here we go, at 6 o'clock ish, Wednesday night, 6 ish Mountain Standard Time. And he's on with Angie, dear friend of mine, Angie. And they do readings, and they both do mediumship as well. They do not do mediumship for you unless somebody comes in. They don't ask people to come in. It's too draining on us to do that online. It takes a lot into it. And that is Charlie, my little puppy, who is up here saying, "Where's my treat?" There you go, girl. All right, she'll be back in about 30 seconds. All right, next, that is Wednesday night. Like I said, 6-ish. They're both kind of ishy, so could be 7. The way I suggest is you go to both of their sites, subscribe, set that little chime bell so you get notified when they're on. That way you don't have to sit there and go, are they on yet? Are they on yet? So that's Wednesday night. Then Thursday, we have Mr. Don again, Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and he is with the Naturally Divine Goddess, Shauna Sellers, and they do readings on Thursday mornings. Again, they're very ishy, okay? Shauna is on the East Coast. They try to get on around 11 o'clock Eastern time. not always makes it. It depends on what's going on. Okay, again, go subscribe to their channels and they'll tell you when they're on. See what I said about 30 seconds? There's another tree. I pay her off every time, and I wonder why she comes back. So that's Thursday, and then guess what? It'll be Friday again, and we'll be here Friday night. Although I want to tell you that Friday during the day, Miss Julie Karen will be on at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard with Scott Underwood. Scott has written a book. He channels Archangel Gabriel. The book he wrote by channeling him. So it's a fun group. Join them, I think, like I said, at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right. So that's enough of the church. Oh, wait, we do have one more church announcement, don't we? We sure do. Oh, what would that be? Oh, gee, there is a new channel starting. And this is that's our new channel. Myself and Don Rumor Rivera, we have put together astrology and tarot. And it is really incredibly interesting, high energy. We just couldn't believe how it flowed, and one validated the other. So go to, and I don't think you probably saw it or long enough, but the name is Cards and Constellations. However, to see it on YouTube, it's the at sign Cards Constellations. No and in there. Okay, because we have the ampersand and they don't like that. So it's at Cards Constellations. All right, so go in there and subscribe. And then when a video comes live, because we do break it down into signs, I do the astrology for the week, for next week, for each sign. And then he does the tarot reading for each sign. So come join us. Go subscribe to the channel, and then it will let you know when the videos are ready for you. They should be up Sunday or Monday. Depends how things are going. You know, the first time is always fun. So come join us. All right, who's next here?
All right, so our next one is Courtney. It's Scorpio, and she wants to know about love. And I wanted to answer Mystic Bond. We did get your question. We've gotten everything down for everybody. So, all right, so Courtney, Scorpio, and love.
Sunrise East. I don't know what you want. All I see is your name there. Cancer.
Oh, I've got her down. She's down.
She's
she's down at the bottom. Like she came in last.
Yeah.
But I've got her down. The only thing I don't have for you, Sunrise East, is your question. I do have your Cancer.
Yeah. All right. Scorpio, love, angels, Courtney.
You're welcome, Mystic.
Courtney, I've read you before.
Last week was her first time. Yeah, last Friday.
Okay. All right. Courtney wants to know about love. Thank you, angels. Well, things are going to start moving quickly for you. This is success. Okay, love. You've got somebody coming towards you, but they're very slow. Let me put it that way. Right now, they're at a dead stop. So something's going on with them. For you, I see nothing but success here. Thank you. Thank you. That's too many cards. Sorry. You have some good news coming. It's just taking a while, they're saying. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. Okay. Courtney, do you know a Libra, first of all? Let me know about that. And are you manifesting? Um, Courtney, are you here?
Courtney, are you still here? Just let us know so we know. And then if you are, if you can respond to the question so we can kind of know if we're on track or not. Courtney, Libra, no, not that she can recall.
Okay, that's fine. However, there's telling me that always manifesting. Okay, something's taking longer than. Oh, I'll bet it's love because that's what's I've got here is taking a long time. Courtney's last card, please. Last card. Thank you. Ooh, nice. Ouch. Courtney, was your heart broken recently? I almost feel like I asked you this last time. You've got the happily ever after here, honey. The 10 of Cups. Not recently. Okay. Well, I've got this card here, three of swords. Okay. Three of swords usually means the heart has been wounded. Maybe it's not recent, but maybe it's not healed yet. So maybe that's something to check into, okay, or check in with. On the bottom of the deck here, I have death and rebirth. That's about transformation. I have ascension, judgment card. That's another Libra card. I'm wondering if this person's not a Libra. And then I've got the Four of Wands. Holy crap. The Four of Wands, Courtney, because I know I've only read you a couple, maybe only one at a time. Four of Wands is a very stable card because think of four legs on a table. It's stable, right? So the Four of Wands is a very stable relationship. For me as a reader, just me, that is the card of marriage. And if you look, that's what they're doing. Okay, so this relationship that's going to occur, just not sure how soon, may take you all the way to marriage if you're up to that. Now, keep up with the manifesting, okay? So I get a right side up card next time. And hopefully, you will have had some good news. Now, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is an offering of love. It's the knight comes in on, in his armor on the horse and has love to offer. He came in upside down, telling me that he stopped, okay? But also, this other card was upside. Oh, your manifesting was upside down. So work on your manifesting, okay? And maybe next time he'll be right side up, okay? I really feel like this person is a Libra. You are a Gemini. Well, that would go okay because you're an air sign, and Libra is an air sign. I like Libras. So there you go. I hope that resonates a little bit with you. And if not, write it down, put it on the refrigerator. And if it happens to come true, let us know. What do you have for Miss Courtney?
Okay, so what's coming through to me, Courtney, is that you have somebody that's going to come through, but they're still kind of working on a few things. They've gone through some heartbreak, so that may be where the heartbreak's coming through with Bonnie, is the like this person I'm getting has some heartbreak things to go through, but this person has a real earth angel energy. So very as a man, doesn't want to show that. So it's but very tender-hearted, very loving, caring. So you guys are going to be a great match. I don't usually do love readings, but I'm telling you, this one comes through really strong to me. Like he's coming through to Bonnie, and he just has some things he needs to pause and work through. And what your guides are saying to me is that gives you the time to kind of manifest some things financially and some things that you are trying to establish for yourself, new changes, new things, so that they're in alignment by the time that he comes through. But yeah, he's going to match up really well with you energetically. So that's what I'm getting.
All right. So it's always nice when everything goes together.
Yeah, right. Sometimes spirit gives me these weird off left stuff.
Yeah, out of left field, here we
Out of
come.
left field.
You're
Of
welcome, dear.
course, you're welcome.
All right, who do we have next?
Okay, so now I want to make sure, Harley, you want to be put down further, because if not, we've got you next. If we're gonna hold off, then the next person would be LA Hart. So
Thank you, Harley, for putting that link out there. Appreciate that.
thank
So,
you, Harley.
if you want a reading, honey, let us know. I know you want a reading. It's just
She said something about waiting till later, so it's up to her when we do that. Um, if we don't hear anything, then
next if she
for the
wants.
next, yeah.
Who's next if she?
So the next one is LA Hart, Cancer, and wants a love reading.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start LA Hart as long as they're here. And there
Yes.
they are.
They're here.
I'm going to start this one, Harley. If you want a reading, I will do you next. Okay, honey? Or if you want to wait, that's fine also.
Effie, didn't we do, or is this a
We-
different Effie?
No, Effie, we just did you, honey.
Oh, she's next. I'm sorry. She actually, well, no, we did her. We did her.
We did her. She's new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a different Effie? I don't know.
Oh, that's the same one. Hang on, let me go all the way up. Same one.
Yeah, we did yours, Effie, with the
Honey, you were talking with us. Hang on. Okay. You said thank you. Okay. Well, maybe you should rewind and you can listen to it again. All right.
All right, so
LA Heart, and they
no,
want
same one she said.
a love reading. LA Heart,
LA Heart is a Cancer and a love reading.
of course, Cancer.
Yeah, we just do one reading per live per person.
Oh yeah. LA Heart. Oh, all the way. Okay. You're manifesting is what they're saying. Hey, Alex.
Yeah, Effie, this was yours right here. This string right here.
LA Heart. The greatest. It's a love reading. It's for your guidance. Hello, Luong. Uh-huh. You have a new opportunity coming. Are you not sleeping well, LA? LA Heart. Yeah, they're here. Are you not sleeping well, honey? You have a new opportunity here, and they're telling me that you're manifesting. Are you manifesting love? It's a good thing to manifest. That's success. The number 6 is going to be important for you this week. I have 2 6s in a row. You're sleeping better than you were. Okay, so you were having problems. Okay. You got the 6 of Wands, which is about success. It's about being recognized for something that you've done, possibly at work. And then the next card after that was the 6 of Cups. That's about looking back, memories, nostalgia, which is good as long as you don't get stuck there. Okay? It's okay to look back and think of all the good memories. Just don't stay there. And like I said, the number 6 is important. Okay. Is there a decision that you're supposed to be making that you're avoiding? You don't feel like you're ready to make it. You don't feel like you have all the information. And they want you to know that you have everything you're going to get to make that. Yeah, okay. Got to make the decision. Now, we also have the Hangman. Hangman, it's a Pisces card. Yes, Miss Charlie. Hangman is about kind of being stuck a little. It's not really being stuck, but you know, if you look, you're hanging from a tree. However, you know, you only have one leg that's tied, the other one's loose. You can get your hands free. You could get yourself out of this, okay? It just requires some work. Where did I see? Sleeping better, yes. That would have been in the memories. Okay. Did I see? I haven't seen about the decision. There's a decision here. And like I said, this can be about gaining a new perspective, as we say. Could also mean that you're going to have a Pisces come into your life, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. That's some regrets. That is Charlie again. Now, after the Five of Cups, which I need to tell you, the rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield for a reason. Okay, turn around, look at what all the stuff you have to be grateful for. Leave the past in the past. You can't do anything to change it. Okay. After the card of Five of Cups, we have the Fool card. That's saying you need to take that risk. Okay. Now, I hope this resonated with you. I'm not seeing another answer, so I'm going to turn it over to Miss Sarah and see what she shows us.
All right. So what I'm getting is that you're kind of in this void. So kind of like what Bonnie was saying, kind of put yourself kind of in this place where you're protecting your heart. So you've got your heart there, you're protecting it, but you want somebody in your life. You've got to trust and let go of the things and the people and the way that you were treated in the past, and believe that there's somebody out there that can treat you the way you deserve to be treated, that they're worthy of your love. They love you the way that you are. They accept you the way that you are. And you have to visualize that person, because right now you're holding so tight onto your heart that even if that person showed up at your door, you wouldn't be able to really give of yourself, because you've kind of got yourself guarded and kind of hiding in this little safe spot. So, part of manifesting and pulling that person to you is really being open and opening up your heart chakra and just like believing that you can be vulnerable with this person and this person's going to love you the way that you are. So that's what I'm getting.
Okay. All right. So,
Okay. Then we have Mystic Bond. They're a Cancer, and they want to know if they're going to get back together with their boyfriend.
oh, Mystic Bond wants to know if they're going to get back together with their boyfriend.
Oh, I don't know what happened to Bonnie. She will be right back. Oh, thank you, Harley. We still have room on the list. If anybody else wants to be added, just let me know. And we just need your signing your question. I hope it's not the weather there that's causing this. I don't know where she went. I don't know where she went. Hopefully she's going to pop back on here. We'll give her a minute or so here. I don't want to proceed without her unless she's, because it is her show. So, Luong, general for me, please. You're a Cancer. All right. And I will put that down. I don't know if everybody came in at the beginning, but I guess this gives me a second to explain. I am going to be doing these drawings instead of pulling cards. So if you decide that you want the drawing, it starts out a scribble like this, but then I finish it and I base it on the back, and then I can mail it to you for a $15 charge. So if you want that, if it's something you're drawn to and you want the drawing, get a hold of me at the addresses above, either my email or Instagram. Um, thank you, Harley. Appreciate that. Yeah, I finish them out. So they start out just the scribble like this, and then I go ahead and finish the background and the details and all of that. Some people want it, some people don't. It's no big deal. I hold on to them. Um, so it's just my way of doing something a little bit different during the reading. Um, So I am not sure what's going on with Bonnie. We might have to go out and go back in. If that's the case, then everybody just come and I was right. I guess we're going to have to rejoin the stream. So what's going to happen is I'm going to shut it down and then just give us a minute or so and come on back and rejoin us. And Mystic Bond, thank you for the compliment on the drawings. I appreciate that. All right, see you guys back in a minute. Don't leave us. Come on back. All right.
I'm getting it, honey. Just a minute.
Hey,
Hey, do we have everybody? Let me go to the. Hey, and it kept everything. Cool.
awesome.
Sorry, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I was locked out. Now you're going to know what's happening. I'm going to take her to go to the bathroom. Then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Back to you for a moment.
All right, guys, sorry for the technical difficulties. It happens sometimes, and sometimes spirit even gets in the way. I've had that happen where I'm trying to deliver a message and everything will just, I'll get kicked off the call or kicked off line. So, mystical can get a little weird sometimes. But welcome back, everybody. And just as soon as Bonnie gets back, we will finish Mystic Bonds reading. And anybody new that's joined, if you want a reading, just let me know and we will put you on the list. Just need your zodiac sign and your question. So, how's your Friday night going, you guys? Uh, grab you a beverage while we've got the second and come join us for the second hour of fun. We're so appreciative of all of you that join us on a weekly basis. Appreciate your support. And we love to do this. And I know many of you are gifted as well. And hopefully it's encouraging to you to get out and share your gifts with people. and know that you're just the messenger, that spirit will have your back and give the messages through you. Let's see if I've got anybody that Sunrise East. Are you back? If so, I don't know what the question was that you wanted. So got a minute here. Let's clarify that. Mystic, we were just starting it and then she got kicked off. So you didn't miss anything. You did not miss it. So Mystic was asking whether she missed her reading. And I said no.
No, but I'm too old to run stairs.
I understand. I understand
Man,
completely.
I don't know. I mean, I know that. Why in the hell I ran them, I don't know. But
Yikes. Yes, Sunrise East. I just need your question. I don't know. Somehow I missed that.
bond is what we were doing. Cancer is love. Is that right?
Mystic Bond and yes, Cancer. And then will she get back together with her boyfriend?
Oh, that's right. And I said yes. It wasn't a real strong yes, though. But we'll see. Mystic Bond. Mystic Bond. Oof, too many cards.
We're gonna have to pin that one. When Sunrise East comes up, we'll have to pin her.
Thank you. 3 is really important for you this next week. First 2 cards came out with a 3. Is your boyfriend a Gemini? Whoa. Okay, that's enough cards. Oh. Wow, I can see how you're feeling. I should say I feel how you're feeling. Very alone, sad. Okay. Got a lot of cards here. We have the first card that came out was the Empress. Sweetheart, the Empress. Wow. The Empress is the divine feminine, the divine female. We all have feminine and masculine energy. Okay, it's not about gender. Really? You just had a treat. It's not about gender, it's about energy, and we all have both. Okay, so it's about feminine energy, the divine. I'm sorry, I just got a message in front of me. It really kind of threw me. The divine feminine, the wife, the mother, the caretaker, the nurturer. It's showing me things growing. So the second card that came out is the 3 of Wands. This is indicating that you're waiting. You're standing at a shoreline waiting for your ship to come in. Now, you also have, where did I see this? The 5 of Pentacles or the 5 of Coins. That's feeling left out, feeling like the third wheel, or pretty much just like the door's closed and you can't get through it. You have, did she ask? Masculine is very present in me. Yeah, well, I know it's in me too. He's Aries. Okay. All right. Charlie, no. Go lay down. You're going to hear a little barking. I'm going to ignore it. We have the Lovers here. The Lovers card can be about a soulmate. It also represents Gemini. So I can't say for certain that this is him. It could represent a Gemini coming into your life. It can also say that there's some decision you've got to make, okay? Like I showed you before, the Five of Coins indicating you're just feeling left out, kind of out in the cold. Now you've got the King of Pentacles here, wise, abundant, masculine energy. He's in reverse though. No, you are done. Go lay down. He, like I said, is abundant, wise, very much a leader. He is about to be crowned as an emperor. He's about the top of the kings. No, no. I apologize for her. She's just been kind of obnoxious lately. When a king is upside down, this is telling me that his manners aren't the best. His temper may be short. Some things to maybe watch out for. Okay. Let Charlie do the reading. Huh, really. You do have some good news coming though. You've got the Page of Pentacles or coins. And that's always saying there's good news coming. Now you also have the World card ending it. Okay, the World card is about a new cycle beginning. It can be about travel if you have some travel planned. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. That's about changing up the seeds that you plant. You know, at the next new moon, maybe planting some different ones. It's also about reaping the rewards of what you've been working for. The next card on the bottom is the Eight of Cups. That's showing you walking away from something. So, yeah, my feelings are that this person may come back to you, and you may choose to walk away. There may be somebody else coming into your life, like I said. Miss Sarah, what do you have?
So, what I'm basically getting from spirit is that you need to find yourself separate from this person. You've had to mold to be with this person and kind of have lost your own identity. And it's time for you to go out in nature and play and find your joy and find that inner child and just set her free and find the things that you enjoy. Not, you've had to do things that this other person's enjoyed or mold to them. Well, find this time to find your voice, to find your inner voice, your inner joy, and then evaluate. Yeah, this person will miss your energy and want to be around you, but is this a person that really you can be yourself and truly be happy with? Because what I'm getting is that there's just been a lot of constriction, on you truly feeling like you can totally be yourself. So that's what I'm getting. Get out there and really find out who you are. I think Spirit's trying to give you that chance to do that so you can evaluate that.
I totally agree with that. That's the feeling I was getting is that, yeah, he may come back, but I'm not sure he's the one you want to be with. And you may disagree, and it's your choice, it's your life. But, there are
You just
other.
have to decide. You have to decide, is this person really fitting in my life if I'm being who I am?
Yeah.
And don't be afraid there won't be other people. Because sometimes those people block us from the ones that are really meant to be with us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If you've got somebody in your life that isn't really supposed to be there, the person that's supposed to be there won't be able to come in until you get rid of them. You've got to clean house. You've
They
got
can't
to
come in. That's right. They can't. You got to.
make space for the new person.
And you're going to have constant conflict with the wrong person. You'll have misunderstandings. They won't understand where you're coming from. And basically, what's happening is your guides are pushing out all their faults so you can see them and see them as red flags and run. But sometimes we go, no, I'm being too harsh. I just, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Don't make
No.
excuses for them. Don't.
And if you can accept them exactly as they are and be happy, where it doesn't kill you inside, like where a part of you has to die to be with them, that's not good. That's not a long term. It sucks your soul out.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
It may last for a while, but it won't last forever.
No.
Sure. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, but maybe what you needed to hear. I don't know. Don't kill the messengers. Okay. All right.
Hello, Carrie. Got you on the list. You can be on the list. I just need what is your sign and what is your question?
And tomorrow's June 1st. And I saw Harley mention that. Yeah. Tomorrow, sage your homes. Sage them good. Sage them really, really good. Okay. Then you
Open the windows. Now open the windows.
Gotta let them out. Gotta let that bad juju out. Okay. Once you've gotten that done, close those windows. Go to your front door. Take a dollar bill or any kind of a currency. Okay. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Okay. And pour some cinnamon on it. Take your finger and draw the infinity sign. The number 8 is infinity. Okay. Draw that in there and say, oh God, I don't even remember what I say. Bringing all, shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Bringing all infinite abundance into this home. And then you blow the cinnamon into the house. Okay. Do not go inside and clean it up. Okay. This has to sit there for 48 to 72 hours. Okay. Allow that to happen and then you can vacuum it up. Do not do it from the back door, only from the front door. Okay. You want to pour salt across that threshold. People, you don't want negative coming across the salt. They cannot do that. Same thing. You do want to put salt at all doors. Okay. If this is the first time you're doing this, you want to anoint the home. Anointing, you want to get some holy oil. If you don't have any, use what you got. And you want to say a blessing, even if it's just the Lord's Prayer. Above the door, you make the cross. Above each window as you go by it. You want to continue saying a prayer all the way through that home. That anoints the home. Okay? Do it every month on the 1st. Okay? All right.
Very good. All right. Let's see here. Next, we have study helper. They are a Leo and they want a general reading.
Study helper. We've read her before.
I feel like last time we started to read this one and they were gone by the time that we got to them.
Study helper, are you here?
We want to make sure you're here. Are you here?
Got to be here to have a reading. Sorry. Study helper. I don't see that you've have you commented anywhere? Study helper. I see. Welcome back. Okay, so you were here.
Yes, there they are.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
All right.
Thank
so Leo and a general reading.
Well, that's the way to start it. King of Wands. Passionate, creative, entrepreneurial. Ooh, what do we got here? Good news coming.
Oh, you're studying. I get it. All right, great.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, have you been soul searching? Steady helper, have you been soul searching? Things are going to start moving for you quickly. You're
I
having,
said yes.
okay, all right. You're manifesting, and if you're not, you're going to be. I've got the Ten of Pentacles here. Don't know how familiar you are with tarot. Ten of Pentacles is leaving a legacy. It is a lifetime relationship, marriage for a lifetime, marriage, family, you know, the children, the pets, the barn, the house, the whole shebang for a lifetime, and leaving a legacy. So if you're married for a lifetime. If you're not, when it happens, that's what it will be. I see that you're manifesting. I also see where you're waiting for your ship to come in. They're telling you, if you're not already, to be a little frugal. What's on the bottom here? Ah, wonderful reciprocity. Six of coins. That's all about equal give and take. Next, we see the moon card. That's Pisces energy. That's about intuition. That's about understanding that not everything is visible. And the last card on the bottom is the Six of Cups, and that is all about reminiscing, nostalgia, looking back over your life at the good memories. Okay. I hope that resonated. Let's see what Miss Sarah has.
Hold on here. This one is a little confusing to me. Okay. Okay. It's not quite finished here, but you're in a box. So you're putting yourself in a box. What Spirit wants you to know is that you need to think outside of the box, that you have more gifts than what you're presently like thinking for yourself. So you've chiseled this avenue for yourself and you've made a way, but you're not thinking bigger, like outside the box. And you've basically so it's showing all these arms like moving everywhere. You've put yourself in all these different ways and different directions and haven't really, to accomplish what you're doing, but you haven't really thought about that you have other things that are possibilities, as well. So just keep that in mind, that you're multi-talented, that you have more than one thing, that you can help people with and you can use your gifts to do. So if that makes sense, don't put yourself in the box. Know that you're multi-talented.
Yeah, we try to do that too often. Okay, and it does. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Okay, we'll come back. Let us know how things are. Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Let's see here. Sunrise East, Cancer rising, and we need to pin theirs because they had a dream and it's quite lengthy and they want to know what it means.
Okay.
And it's down a little ways.
Okay.
Uh,
Dreamed you were in a different dimension and was given a tour of the being's home and explained the symbolic meaning of its home and popular culinary creation reminded you of rice. What does it mean? I would say you've been doing some astral travel. You could have been brought into a different dimension. That can happen at nighttime. Some people truly believe that every night when you sleep, you go somewhere. And it can be into different dimensions. So, I would take it at face value. Now, everybody interprets dreams differently. Um, I know somebody who would say, okay, each part of that dream is a piece of you. And so you have to identify with it. It kind of depends on, you know, are you Freudian? Are you Jungian? What what philosophy do you abide by? I would say, yeah, you've been to another dimension. Um, and this culinary creation that reminded you of rice, I hope it tasted good. You may be going there. I don't know. Um, I wouldn't interpret it any other way for me. Sarah may. I don't know. What do you think, Sarah?
Okay. So I agree with Bonnie because what's coming up for me, and right away it was you going through this portal. So you're astrally traveling, and your guides are just trying to give you some clues and kind of push you towards, the clues that they're giving. So look at what happened during, if there were food and you tasted it and you liked the place, then start searching for where that's at. But I feel like it's more like it's a recipe of something for you to create or to do. But you were doing that and observing that while you were actually traveling outside of your body is what I'm getting, is because you're actually going through the portal, which is what I believe is what we do and what spirits told me we do,
Yeah,
especially when you are, and what's cool about it is you can communicate with yourself in other dimensions, you can communicate with
yeah,
people of the past. Sometimes, they can communicate better in that dimension that they're in, and you're traveling there, and they may just stand and stare at you, but at least you're connecting and you're like seeing them. And then I've had people tell me they actually talk to that person. So it depends on where they're at in their journey. But yeah, so it's kind of exciting. If you're doing that a lot, though, I would shield and ground myself before I go to bed, because you want to be protected. But yeah, I'm getting the same thing.
have Archangel Michael come to you just before bedtime and ask him to protect you, surround you in the golden light of protection, and allow nothing but the spirit of love and light to come through. And that should do it. Um, Alex, not yet. I don't know where you are in the lineup, but we haven't done you yet. So I hope that helps you, Sunrise. I tasted the food. It reminded me of crispy jambalaya. Crispy jambalaya? Oh, well, I like jambalaya. I'm not sure I like it crispy, but hey, what else have we got?
Okay, so yes, Alex is next. Alex is
Ah,
next.
there you go, Alex. See? And if you probably weren't here last, I think it was Sunday. We had somebody in who has done a lot of travel into other dimensions. And honey, you're up right now, okay? Um, and has also been in what was it, a UFO or a spaceship? Or
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
remember who I'm talking about?
yeah,
And
yeah. This was their drawing. This was their drawing. Yep,
that's right.
yep.
And were you were a little hesitant to put that out there right away
I
because
was. I was like, what?
you don't know how things are going to be received. And
Yeah.
she was like, "That's it, that's it." She's been there, so yeah, it happens.
It
happens a
does.
lot.
It does
More than
happen.
you think. More than you think. All
Sure.
right, Alex. Alex.
All right. So Alex is a Scorpio and wants to know if their spirit guides have any messages for them.
Okay. Angels, communicate please with Alex's spirit guides and tell me what messages they have, please. Alex. Okay. Oh. Oh. Wow. I think that's too many cards. That's 3 there. Okay. So far what we have is that there's something you're supposed to take action on. I'm trying to find out what that is.
Well, no, you haven't missed it. You're next after Alex.
Okay. Is there some sort of conflict that you're involved in? Whether it be with friends, family, work. I've got a conflict here. I also see where Charlie's gonna get booted. You're on my bad side here, girl. Okay, you have an opportunity coming here. I see where what they're telling me is you had like the weight of the world on your back, but you finally put it down. Thank God you did that. That's heavy. You don't need to carry that kind of weight. You don't have any friends? Okay. Maybe like you're me. Maybe you're like me, moved and still haven't met anybody. Is it possible that you have been focused on the past and trying to live in it? Because I've got a card here which is telling me that you're focused on the past. It's okay to look back as long as you don't stay there. But this card is telling me you've been there longer than you should. You do have a message of love coming and a new opportunity here. Alex, if you work, do you have something going on at work that's maybe competitive? Whoa. Okay. Do you know a Libra? Got another Libra. Okay, Libra might not be for you. Okay. Um, like I said, you've got a message coming. Somebody's going to ask you out. I strongly recommend that you turn and look forward, not back. The windshield is so much bigger than the rearview mirror, and that's for a purpose. You should be looking forward. Can't do nothing about what happened back there. Nothing except get upset. So look forward. Um, you do have this new opportunity, and you have somebody coming towards you to send you a message. This is usually somebody asking you out on a date. You do have a Gemini card here. Now, if I remember it, you're Leo or Cancer, one of the two. Um, this can be a soulmate. It can also mean that there's some sort of decision that you've got to make. Um, but this person that's coming is a king, and that's good. But you're supposed to take action on something here, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe the action is just to turn your friggin' self around and look forward. Okay? Enough of the looking back. And I know that's easy to say, but you've got this new opportunity. I certainly wouldn't waste it. Let me look at what's on the bottom. We have Seven of Wands. That's about being a little too defensive. And then you've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's, like we said earlier, that's about leaving a legacy. That's a marriage for a lifetime where they want to work together to leave a legacy, about having children, pets, the house, the barn, the whole thing. And then you've got the Magician saying you need to do some manifesting. I hope this resonates somewhat. Miss Sarah, what do you have?
Okay, so what I'm getting is that there's an aunt who's passed who is guiding you from the other side. If it's not like a blood relative aunt, it's somebody that you felt was like an aunt to you, but that they are encouraging you to go out and connect with nature. Water is going to be healing for you. To actually, they're showing me little stuff on the seashore, like out, at an ocean, like a little starfish and snail and um, seashell. Like maybe at one time you did that, or that was something that I don't know if you did with her, or if it was something that you enjoy doing. But just taking the time to go and observe nature and the wonders of nature and just kind of clear your mind and start refocusing and getting grounded, so that you can hear the messages from your guides, because oftentimes we have to quiet our mind so we can hear those messages. So that's what I'm getting. Hopefully that's helpful. Okay, let's see. Next person is Long, Cancer, and a general reading.
Leon Claire. Luong Claire. Sorry, Alex, about the Scorpio, but it still.
Carrie Ann, we've got Gia and then you after Luong.
Luong Claire. For the greatest and highest good. Thank you, angels. saying you need to be frugal here. You need to keep things close to your chest. Whoa. Is there something that you felt foolish about, or? Okay, we've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is, it's when, I'm sure you've known people who are always looking for the next best thing. They're not looking at what their life is. They may have a great life, but they're not appreciating. They're looking for the next thing down the road. That's kind of what this card is about. I used to call it, it's like you can look, but you're not seeing what's right in front of you. Look in a closet full of clothes, but you can't find anything to wear. Things to think about, right? Now, you've got, like I said, was there something you were feeling foolish about? You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Gosh, that's a wonderful card. That is abundance coming in. That's movement forward. It can be about a fated relationship. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Cups. That is a soulmate. That's a union of souls. And then you've got the Hermit card telling me that maybe you've done some soul searching or you need to do some soul searching. And then the last bottom of the card is my favorite. That's reciprocity. That's I give to you and you give to me. And it's an equal exchange in energy. Very nice reading, Luong. Then the next card is the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck. Good grief. Beautiful reading. I hope it resonates. And we're going to see what Miss Sarah has for you.
Okay. What Spirit's telling me is that you need to get out more in the sun. Meditate in the sun. Sometimes the best time is like early in the morning when the sun first comes out, or at the end of the day. They call it sun gazing at the end of the night, right as it's going down. But the connection and like the connection to spirit will be stronger if you start to get out in the sun more and meditate or just watch it go down. It does something to influence your vibration, and they're telling me you don't get as much sun as you should. So hopefully that's going to help you. Just get out. I don't tolerate the sun very well either, but I get out, 10-15 minutes a day just to just to sit there. Try. I can't say I do it every day, but I
Yeah,
try.
try's not a word I'm supposed to be using, and nobody should. You either do or you don't. I
Right.
get out in the sun in the morning with the dog, and I do put my face up in that sun as much as I can, because that's how your body metabolizes vitamin D.
Exactly. And I
And
haven't been, and my vitamin D is really low. So it's important. It is.
very important. And if you're young, you get in the habit of doing that because you really do need to do that.
Okay, that makes sense. So if you're going in the evening, 1 hour every day during the evening, so you're doing your walking in the evening, but try to get out during the day just for 10-15 minutes just to get that sun, like the intensity of the sun.
They say that the best sun to get for this is mid morning. So if you get out maybe around 10 o'clock in the morning, if you can, maybe take a break outside and put your face in the sun just for 10 minutes. Have some sunscreen on. You don't
Yeah, it
want
doesn't
to.
have to be long. It's intense here too.
Yeah. You fear the sun? Oh, yeah. Ouch. Well,
You could put a hat on, just put a hat on and just look up in the sun for a couple minutes and then go in. Just get your a little bit, just a little bit. I understand because Arizona gets very intense. It's probably like China, very intense.
I would say go earlier then.
Yeah, go in early in the morning.
8 in the morning. It can't be, well, I guess it could be. I lived in Arizona. It could be miserable, but I don't know that works the same way. It certainly doesn't for vitamin D.
Doesn't help the vitamin D, and I think they're showing me that, and please, this is for recreational purposes only. I'm not a doctor, but I'm getting something about the same thing that the absorption, like you need your vitamin D. So for me, avoiding the sun, I have been incredibly low. I think it's supposed to be at 80 and I'm at 17. So, you've got to, yeah.
Holy
You
mackerel.
got to be, well, and look how see-through I am in Arizona.
Well,
But,
I know. I
you
mean,
know,
I'm really pale always.
yeah.
I
So it's crucial. And I'll tell you, if you're having aching or any of that kind of stuff, that's low vitamin D. So
Yeah, it'll
anyway,
affect your hair, your nails, your skin,
everything.
your bones. I mean, if you're not getting enough, you certainly should be taking a supplement, get some D3, but you still need a little sunlight.
For the absorption, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, what do you need?
All right. So I don't know. That's just you said general, and that's what Spirit's telling me to say to you. It's also a reminder for me too. So
Yeah.
to get out there.
I'm today. I did it. I was out there, put my face in the sun in the morning and in the evening. So
Nice.
all right, who do we
Okay.
have next?
Next we have Gia Evans, Gemini general reading.
I missed the name. I got Gemini general reading.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gia Evans.
Gia Evans. Okay.
Gemini and a general reading.
Gia Evans.
Gia, you still here? Just let us know.
Okay. Do you know?
Awesome.
Do you have a Pisces in your life, Gia? Oh, wow. Yeah. You must have a Pisces. Like a mother, a sister, a friend, somebody. A Pisces. Pisces, end of February, early March. No? Wow. Surprised me. Okay. Well, you may have somebody coming in that's a Pisces. Your dad was a Pisces. There you go. Well, that's okay. He's in your reading. He's here. Okay? That happens all the time. Your loved ones, that's why it was so predominant. I got 2 major arcana cards from Pisces. So that's the way they say, hey, tell her I'm here. Okay? Spirit is telling you have a lot of options coming. So many you may have problems keeping it straight. If they're men, watch the name calling there. Use honey. It works every time. You didn't catch what I was talking about, did you?
What I do?
I was telling her she's got a lot of options.
Oh, got it.
And I said, just keep the name straight. Use the word honey. It
Yeah.
works.
Or baby. There's a lot of
Hey,
guys
babe.
doing that,
I'm so glad you're here, babe.
right?
Ah, 8 of Wands. Do you feel stuck? That'd be a good problem to have, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, we can all dream. Are you feeling stuck, Gia? Because they're showing me a card here that's. Gia, I couldn't, there was nothing there. You do. Okay. That's what it's showing. Have you been doing some soul searching? If so, it's time to come out of the cave. Last King of Cups. Man, your dad really wants to talk. Every single card you can have for Pisces has come out. Did you have a conflict with him before he left? Okay. He's here. He's right here. Did you have a conflict with your dad before he left? Ooh. Did he have something? Did he die of something that had to do with his gut? You were 10 years old when he died. 50 years ago. Okay. Do you know what he died of? Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, I'm having a mediumship hit, Don. It's killing me at the moment. Sweetheart, do you know what he died of? Was it something in the gut? A car crash? Oh, was he impaled? Oh, okay. Back away, please. Oh, God, now my head. Thank you. Okay, well, he's here. Guess he wants you to know that he is watching over you. On the bottom of the deck. God. You don't know. Yeah, well, it had That my guess from what I was feeling, it was an accident. Yeah, he was in a car crash. He died young. He was young. She was only 10. Don, do you see him being impaled? Okay, Gia, they're saying to be patient with your life, okay? Don, do you see him being impaled? Oh, you felt the impact on the head. Yeah, my head hurts too.
The neck feels like his
My,
neck was
yeah,
broken.
I'm sitting here rubbing my neck, but I didn't want to say anything because my neck hurts usually.
There's something about the
He was
neck.
thrown from the car. That's all you know. Okay, I don't see how he died, but it was instant and no pain. Yeah, well, we know it's never pain for them. Okay. All right. I think the whole point of this reading is he's here, he is with you. Um, ooh, okay.
Yeah, I got the same thing. The
The
neck.
head, that's why it
The
was
neck
hurt.
got snapped. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm
I had
getting to.
something in my gut though that felt like he was impaled. Maybe it was,
Well, he could have been hit by the neck. Hit, the impale. Well,
yeah.
impaling means, yeah,
Okay.
but
Um, all right. Well, you're validated in that, yeah, you are kind of stuck at the moment. Um, my strongest recommendation is you've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. That's saying that things are coming in a delayed fashion. That doesn't mean it's you. They want you to come out of the cave of soul searching, okay? The neck is doubled due to her tension. Oh, maybe that's why.
I
Oh,
feel it like at the base, like right
yeah. I've got,
here, and then I'm feeling the clavicle, like
oh God, I had my whole gut. Um, yeah, everything I'm looking at here is saying things are kind of on pause. And if you're having that kind of anxiety, the best thing I can tell you is you need to step out of that box. You've got to step out to change something. Staying in hibernated soul searching isn't going to change anything. If you want things to change, you're going to have to step outside. You're not feeling anxiety? Hmm. Oh, thank you, Carly or Harley. Mm. Yeah, I think we can stop the details here.
yeah. I think we're just feeling his stuff.
You're not feeling anxiety. Well, maybe it's something you're going to feel, and he's here telling you he'll be there with you. Your chest isn't the same and fluttering, huh? Well, anxiety will do that. Okay. I think we can stop with the accident. I hope this resonates in some form for you and come back. I think I've read you several times, so come back. Sarah, what do you have for
Okay,
this?
so gee, I'm getting that um you're divinely protected by a whole group of, spirit guides. Um, your dad for sure on this side. This is you in the middle, but you've really kind of engulfed yourself in kind of looping and worry of certain things. I know financial is a huge worry. I go through that too, but we have to stay out of that worry and know that we're divinely guided and that it will come. You know, you have to change your thinking of, instead of it's not coming, to money comes to me easily, it flows to me, what I need comes to me, you know, all of those mantras like that. And, you know, I know we had talked before about the, you know, the galactic, you've definitely got a Syrian guide from Sirius, a blue Syrian guide. So that means that you've had lifetimes before the creation of this earth, which would make a lot of sense why you've gone through some things in that realm. And they're saying, we're here behind you, like we're right there with you. So just trust your gut more and know that, you know, you're divinely guided and that everything's going to be okay. Yeah, we go through certain things that shake us up, but just know that you're going to be okay. Everything's going to work out.
All right. A mantra to use for this: infinite abundance flows to me like a raging river from all sources seen and unseen. I am grateful. All my wants and needs are always met. Believe it when you say it. Say it when you believe it, and say it often. Um, Want to do one more commercial. And Mr. Don, pay attention. All right, all right, all right, all right. You're just lonesome. We all understand that. There's a lot of people in this boat. It's actually a cruise ship.
Well, and I totally understand that. The thing is that if you know that you've got this whole group of guides, even when you're alone and you're in your house alone and there's nobody around, you're still not alone, because
Talk
you
to
have, yeah, talk to them. And that little message you hear back in your head, those words are your guides talking back to you, your loved ones that have passed talking back to you. Just know that you're not alone. Even when you feel the most alone, you're never alone. All right, so Carrie is our final read, and she is a Scorpio, and she wants to know, will she and her boyfriend be okay?
Will they be okay? Okay. Angels. Will Carrie Ann Medina and her boyfriend be okay? Yes, you will. That was easy. I'll give you a couple of cards just so she can draw. Hmm. Okay, Carrie Ann. Are the two of you kind of separated at the moment? Because I'm seeing that it's like you're on the outside looking in. Is that how you're feeling? They're telling me that you're defensive, first of all. You may have a right to be, but they're showing me that. Whoa, all the way to the floor. Okay. Well, we've got the defensiveness. We've got, yeah, you're separated. Okay, that makes sense. Um, you work really hard. You're wanting to marry him. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. That's abundance coming in. That's moving forward. That's a fated relationship. I'm not saying this is him. I'm just saying those are the things that can be about this card. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very wise and abundant. It can be and represent the working parent. She's the only queen that can marry. Very organized, very, gets things done. You also, what else did I see? Oh, bottom of the deck. Oh, Queen. Got the Queen. On the bottom, we have the Eight of Wands, which is saying things are going to start moving. That's good. And you've got the transformation, the death and rebirth. So, see, there's a reason for the way things are. What do you have for?
Okay. So what I'm getting is that you guys are in the same soul group. You have been in different lifetimes together. And when you come together, you reflect off each other and have to work on issues. So that's why the coming apart, being together, coming apart. Um, and the eight means, that you've been in other lifetimes together, that you will continue to be in lifetimes. So when this person comes in your life, it's a time for growth for both of you. And sometimes when you don't agree on changing and working on yourselves during that time, and when that happens, somebody gets uncomfortable and leaves, or you have a misunderstanding or whatever, take this time apart to really look within and see what you need to grow, because I don't see you guys getting back together until both of you start looking at some of those things. And with the reading that Bonnie's saying, then yes, you probably will get back together, but just start looking at yourself right now, on the things that are being reflected that you need to work on, so that it'll happen sooner if that's what you're wanting to have happen. So that's what I'm getting.
Okay. Sounds like we hit. All right. Well, listen, I want to thank everybody for coming in.
Thank you,
We're
guys.
time. It's late. So please come see us again. Check out Cards and Constellations. And
That's right.
remember, it's at Cards Constellations on YouTube. Okay. And next week, you'll see lots of videos up there. So come back and see me. I'll be here with Jess on Sunday for Psychic Sunday, 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And let's see, tomorrow, Saturday, like I said, we do have Susan Grayson. She'll be in at 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, I should say. All right. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed time, and we will talk with you next time.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cards are flying, paintbrush in hand. Fortune whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene. Future shining like a movie screen.